You know, this time last year, you've been through every game of the season. How does your body feel that you didn't get like every single rep of every single game this season?
Definitely say I'm not as beat up, but the bye week gives everybody a chance to get back, get their body healthy, and be able to get back in groove, prepare for an extra week, which is good. Just get back to our fundamentals and things and what we do well on offense. So I think definitely I'll feel better than I did last year, being that I wasn't playing the whole season, not as beat up.
JT, we talk so much about the deep ball when Cardale was the starter.
Mm-hmm.
We know you can throw it too. How much do you want that to be part of the offense when you win there? How much do you guys need it to be part of the offense?
See, I mean, that's the thing. Like, it really didn't change with Cardale in the game, and it didn't change when I played last year. Like last year, when I was playing, how many deep balls did I throw to Devin?
A lot.
All the deep balls that we had were to Devin, and I threw them. But I guess since I'm not 6'5" and 250, that I didn't have a strong arm or something. I don't know what that was about. But so with that, it didn't change when I got hurt. I mean, Devin, like I said, Cardale was throwing the balls to Devin Smith, who's a great deep ball catcher. So it wasn't anything different. And the same thing this year. Like, I mean, we didn't have new plays in, so Cardale could throw the ball farther down the field. It was our base plays, and he just worked within that. So it was nothing changing, nothing's changed. And so I even forgot about your question because I wanted to say that for a long time.
Yeah,
I'm going to be honest with you because I don't know what that was about. Like, I threw deep balls the whole year, and it was like, oh, Cardale, and he's got the strong arm. He's been throwing deeper passes downfield. What? What are you talking about? Like, I did the same passes. And now, the thing is, now when a play breaks down and somebody's 80 yards downfield, am I going to throw it? Absolutely not. Cardale's going to throw that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to throw that. So I feel like that's different. Whereas, like, in our base offense and throwing the deep ball, like, I mean, that's just part of it. We're going to take shots, and, I mean, we just got to complete them, and that's where we are. So it's not anything different. I might get the ball out earlier, being that my arm's not as strong as his, and he might get it out later. He could have an extra hitch or thing like that, but it's the same thing. It wasn't anything different. So, like I said, forgot what you asked me about.
No,
so what did you say? My bad.
Well, I don't care about what I said. I care about what you said because that's interesting to me that it feels like this has been – you said you've wanted to say this for a while? Like,
yeah, like
it was aggravating you?
I mean, it wasn't aggravating me. I was just like, man, they trying to play me. Like, I mean, I say they, me and y'all media. So,
yeah.
I mean, I'll put y'all as a group. I ain't pointing out individuals. But I was just like, that's crazy to me because if you go back and watch film, it was just like, I threw a lot of deep balls. I mean, were some underthrown? Absolutely. That was earlier in the year. I got better as the year went on. But, I mean, I was like, man, I got a weenie arm? And now off season, I was in my head all the time lifting weights because I feel like I couldn't throw the ball deep because I was talking bad about it. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, I let it go. I let it go.
Michigan State,
did you let it go?
Tells the tale, doesn't it? Michigan State?
I don't know. Maybe it does. I mean, I saw 3rd and 23. And really the play was, throw the ball to Devin downfield, and we completed the ball, and it was like 40 yards downfield. But it was just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't remember it or nothing. 3rd 23.
Did you really let it go, though?
You want to get off your chest?
No,
Is there anything else you want to tell us?
Nah, that was just about it, man. I was holding on there for a minute, as y'all can see. But nah, it was good. I just wanted to say that. It's been a minute.
JT, when it was clicking last week in the second half against Penn State, what, from your vantage point, what is going on? What are y'all getting accomplished offensively?
You talking Rutgers?
Yeah, Rutgers
okay.
and the second half
Penn
of Penn
State. I think one of the things we're doing is coming back just saying at halftime is 0-0. And whether we get the ball or first chance to get the ball, the defense out there first, whatever the case may be, just go down there and put a productive drive together. I mean, do we always want to score when we have the ball? Absolutely. But I don't want that to be the main focus because then we're playing tight, we're playing tense and things like that. We're forcing things and, routes, and we're trying to make big plays instead of just, doing what we do. So the main thing is just be efficient on offense and make the most out of what we got when we have the ball, and I think that's where our approach is, and it just happens that we're scoring.
And are you totally comfortable, may not be the right word, but are you totally comfortable being a running part of this offense? I mean, taking your legs, putting yourself in a little bit of, because it seems like y'all are better when that's happening, when you're part of the running mix.
Right, and I mean, from last year, being that I started the year, you really couldn't tell that was the thing because that was just our offense. And now it's just getting back to our offense and being that having to run quarterback. I mean, Cardale could definitely run, so let's not take anything with that. He could definitely run. He's just not as, he doesn't see it as well and things like that. So that's just part of our offense and what we do, and I'm okay with that. That's why I came here. So it's part of our offense.
How will you spend Saturday?
How would I spend it Saturday? I'm watching ball.
Watching ball?
Watching ball, coming here, do some treatment, trying to get my body right. Chill out, do nothing, be a bum at the house.
Who are you curious to see on Saturday? I mean, Baylor's got a backup quarterback now instead of Seth Russell had to step away. Who are you curious to see on Saturday?
Man, I don't even know who's playing for real. I would watch that game. I have me and Deshaun Watson at Clemson. We text from time to time. Is USC playing?
I think so.
Yeah, Cody Kessler at USC. Man, we talked a lot. So, you know, Deshaun.
What do you think of? Go ahead, Lori.
Irving said your arm has improved in your time at Ohio State. How much further can you throw it now than when you came?
Oh, shoot. I could put it out there a lot better than I came, because when I came, I'm coming off a torn ACL and really trusting it and driving off my back leg, being that was my plant leg. I really didn't trust it, and I wasn't transferring my weight. So with that, I think I put focus on that. I went out to Tom House out in California, helped me be able to throw my body more, and so I think I'm doing a lot better job with that. So I mean, if put it in yards, I guess, I don't even know, maybe like 30 yards onto my throw. And I think the main thing was it really wasn't like a deep ball, so it's more like the tight window. So if I got to put it over somebody but underneath somebody, so over a linebacker but underneath the safety, and I got to put some zip on it. Those are the type of throws that he's talking about, and that are oftentimes we have thrown on offense, being that those are the intermediate throws. So I think I just got better at those type throws.
JT, you're a year and a half into your career, and I think you're responsible for 59, touchdowns, fifth all time here. Bobby Hoying's next, I think, at 61.
Sheesh.
What do you think of that pace?
That's pretty crazy, for sure. And that's that's the thing that's crazy about it, because I really don't think about, scoring touchdowns or, stats or anything like that. I'm just trying to do my best and work well within our offense and be the best I could be, when I'm at quarterback. So, but think about it, that's a crazy deal. I didn't dream about that growing up, that's for sure. But it's grateful for sure.
What type of season has this been for you, from the start of camp to all us talking about the quarterback, to not blowing out teams as a team, to getting the start? What's it been like for you?
It's been different. It's not, I guess it's not the ideal situation after starting last year, so you think about players that have started a year and they don't, next year you think they'll be the starter, but in my case I wasn't, because I didn't play well enough. So it was on me. I don't want to point any fingers to anybody else, because it was definitely me. I didn't play well or to what I'm capable of playing, but it's been different for sure. But just tried to, look at it from to me, what can I do? Control what I can control. And so I think with that, I had a better mindset than probably others will, because I think being a quarterback, we kind of have this personal thing, well, this is my team and I should be doing this, I should be doing that. That's oftentimes what's seen in, football, in general. So with that, I try to just focus on myself and what can I do to get better. And from there, I think I got better as a person first, and then as a football player as well.
JT, there's been so much talk about the Buckeyes needing a deep threat at wide receiver. It seems like Michael Thomas is a guy that, I'm sure he could be a guy you can throw it deep downfield, but he can be a deep threat just with a short pass. Can you elaborate on that a little bit? Sorry.
Yeah, so like you said, Mike has the ability to, catch the ball and then make some plays after you catch the ball. So those yak yards that are definitely, pleasing to a quarterback myself. I could throw a 6-yard route and he go take it for 40. I ain't mad at it. You know what I'm saying? So definitely has that capability. I think all of our receivers that we have that capability as well. We talk about Braxton Curtis, like ability to make somebody miss. Jalen makes somebody miss. So I think we have those guys, and it just so happens that Mike is getting the ball and making the plays just like that, so that's what y'all see. But I think all our receivers have the ability to do that. I think we have deep threats. I think, it's also, too, the way defenses are playing us now, and they know we have so many weapons, so they drop 8 in coverage. Yeah. Well, who you going to throw deep in 8 in coverage, you know what I'm saying? So with that, you have to take the shorter routes, and so that's why we haven't seen the big shots and things like that. The one-on-one coverage, we're not getting that like we did last year. So teams are kind of, I guess, as respect to us, being that they're not trying to play us one-on-one or, you know, having the press quarters and things like that where we are able to take shots. They're more of just backing off and like we're going to rally to the short routes and we have to take them. So.
What was that play Saturday night that told you you were back where you felt just totally in rhythm, in control? I'm thinking about the dime you dropped on Curry Samuel in the right corner of the end zone. You look around. Maybe it wasn't from a passing standpoint. What was the play where you just felt, you know, like you did a year ago?
And that's the thing about it. I really don't feel the same like I did a year ago. It's a different year. It's a different situation. So I feel better where I'm at. I know I'm better as a quarterback from, you know, in the meeting room and also on the field as well. So being able to throw the ball as well. So it's not, I don't want to compare it to last year and be like, do you want to go back to that? Because I feel like I'm a better me than I was last year, and which I think is a good thing.
All right, thanks everybody.